Hey, friend. It's so good to see you again. Welcome back to QALM. It's Carla Carrasco. And today's session is going to be a bit of a palate cleanser. So I realized in my own processes, have been, it's been necessary for me to dive in to my own world. And so that's why I share with you what my processes are in case they're helpful. And even if you aren't dealing with something currently at the moment, you can always come back and listen to previous meditations that were done. So I realize especially this past week, I've been really playing with that concept of just allowing the fear to be present and not trying to shift it or release it or get rid of it. And it's been proving to be a really sweet practice. And of course, I always get to instantly practice what I preach, I guess. And so this past week, I took my other dog. This is Lola. I have another boy dog, Benny, and he had to go to the vet this past week. He was having some really extreme licking kind of issues. And while we were there, we found out he has a little heart murmur. And, I love my animals so much. And so instantly I could feel being triggered, an emotion was arising. And, it was like a mixture of sadness, fear, all the different things. And so once I was able to leave the vet, I sat in my car and the thought was like, oh my God, I got to hold it together. And a next thought came in of, wait, what are we holding together? You know? And it was like, in my mind, because I had had that meditation just a few days previously. And I was able to just sit in my car, let visualizing my inner child who was sitting next to me, and she was crying. So it looked like me in this adult form crying, but I could in my mind picture that it was her and that I was the adult just being present for her. And I asked her, I notice you're upset. What's going on? And she's crying and she's scared. She thinks he's going to die. And instead of doing some adult language like, well, honey, everything dies, because that's never helpful to anyone ever, never, ever, even if you are adult to adult. Um, I watched that thought go through my mind, but then was just present and letting her get it all out and letting her cry. And when she would have a moment of pause, so that would look like me pausing crying, I reminded myself to thank her. Thank her. I said, thank you for sharing. I hear you and I'm not leaving you. And man, it does. For whatever, I wasn't trying to shift energy because that wasn't my intention. My intention was to be present with the fear, and it just automatically did. And I think my body went through a couple more rounds of crying, and then it stabilized. And it's such an important practice, but it can also be a heavy practice. And so, what I got reminded because I listened to a podcast, Gabby Bernstein podcast, and she reminded me of some teachings from Abraham Hicks, or Esther Hicks, who channels the guides Abraham. It's the law of attraction, all that good stuff, manifestation, things like that. And I was reminded of these two very important practices. One of appreciation, and then another one to start opening up the field towards attracting what I want, which is a small practice called Wouldn't It Be Nice? And so that I was in so much gratitude that I realized, okay, I we need a palate cleanser this week to sit in some lighter energies. And gratitude and appreciation, they definitely have a lot of similarities, but when I tune into them, they definitely have different vibrations and qualities and levels to them. Um, when you're in appreciation, you are being fully present in the moment, and you're being present with something that you're seeing maybe in a way you didn't fully see it before. So where, gratitude, I can be grateful, for my dogs, right? Like I'm grateful for my dogs. And then with appreciation, I can create an expansion. I am appreciative of the love they give to me. I'm appreciative of their warmth next to me on a cool night. So it's expanding on what we're already grateful for. And as I did reading this past week, I dipped into some psychology and neuroscience. And I was again reminded of our brain, excuse me, how it's hardwired for a negativity bias. So this means that our mind tends to give more importance or more psychological weight to negative experiences than it does to the positive ones. And for various reasons, but this is just how the brain is wired. So this means that we tend to notice more of the bad than we do the good. And when we do that too, we hold those memories longer, and then they're actually more vividly present in the forefront of our mind. And so there's this woman, this professor named Barbara Fredrickson. She's a psychology and neuroscience professor, and she's famous for work she's done. And one of them is the 3-to-1 ratio. And this is basically for every three positive events that you experience in your life, that every one negative event will override all the positive. So, I, again, how this is just how our brain is wired. And the ratio becomes even greater when it's in regard to like romantic partnerships, marriages, and it becomes a 5-to-1. So every five positive things, it only takes one negative situation to basically clear out all the positive. So, I mean, we don't want that. We don't want all these beautiful positive things and have one negative thing canceling everything out. And so we have to practice. We have to practice appreciation. And it's so important because we have this propensity for negativity. And it's not like there's something wrong with us. Originally it helped us, being aware of potential hazards or negativity is there ultimately to help for our survival. But most of the time, the things that we're worrying about have nothing to do with our survival. Very little times is it that we're in imminent danger. So, so appreciation and opening the field to these potential beautiful possibilities is what we will be working with today. This will be our practice. So, with that, let's get into our comfortable position, the one that feels best for us right here in this moment, whether it be sitting up or reclined or completely laying down. leaving the eyes open or shutting them completely. And if they are open, just gently averting the gaze downward to a possible fixed, unmoving spot. Adjusting your body on the surface beneath you. Becoming aware of your breath. It's one magical tool that is with us the entire time that we can always come back to. Not only is our breath unconscious where we don't have to think about it, but it's also the one automatic response that we can work with. And when we work with it, we can do things like balance and calm our nervous system. And remembering to inhale through the nose and exhaling through the nose as best as possible. And always doing what you're capable of, whatever feels best. Tuning into your physical body to notice if there's any tension. And we're going to address it by telling it simply to relax. So starting with your forehead, any tension in the forehead, relax. Any tension around the eyes, relax. Tension in the jaw, relax. Tension around the neck, in the back, or in the front at the throat, relax. Any tension in the shoulders or the chest, relax. Any tension in the solar plexus, relax. Tension in the pelvis or the hips, relax. And any tension in the legs, relax. And just tuning into anywhere else. If you're noticing any tension, simply tell it, relax. We'll begin with our first breath pattern of a 5x5 continuous resonant breath, where we will inhale for 5 seconds and exhale for 5 seconds. So to prepare, let's take a nice deep inhale in and exhaling completely. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's release the count, letting your own natural rhythmic breath to come back on. And according to the teachings of Abraham, channeled by Esther Hicks, it's important to remind yourself of what you appreciate. When you're in a state of appreciation, it's one of the highest vibrational states of alignment with your inner being. It's a direct line to source energy. So, where last week's meditation was about making room for what is, this week's is gently opening to what could be. Again, there's no fixing, no releasing, no processing, no agendas of any sort, just presence and possibility. Gratitude often has the energy of being thankful for something we've already received. I'm grateful for my home, my children, my friends, my family. I'm grateful for my health. But when we tune into appreciation, an expansion occurs. Not only can we appreciate what we already have, we can expand our appreciation into qualities, experiences, moments, and possibilities. Appreciation can feel more like a way of relating to that which we are grateful for. So, where I'm grateful for the rain, I can appreciate the sound of rain falling from the sky. I appreciate the smell of rain. I appreciate how rain cools me down on a hot summer day. Appreciation isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's simply choosing for a few moments to notice what is already supporting you. So today I invite you to notice appreciation. Let's start our appreciation with the environment around you. The roof over your head, perhaps a favorite room in your house, the view outside your window, trees, flowers, birds, mountain, the ocean, the warmth of the sun. cool breeze, fresh air, or the sounds that surround you. For the next couple breaths, notice your environment and what you appreciate about it. And let's gently move into the appreciation for simple comforts: a comfortable chair, your bed, a warm or cool shower, clean drinking water, electricity, nourishing food. For the next couple breaths, let's expand your appreciation for some simple comforts. And we can shift into an appreciation for nature, the moon, the stars, sunrises, sunsets, the changing of seasons, the ocean or the beach, lakes, mountains, forests, bird songs, the scent of flower. For the next couple breaths, let's tune into nature and expand our appreciation of our experience of nature. Let's gently shift our appreciation to the people in our life: a friend, a family member, a teacher, a mentor, a neighbor, a stranger who showed kindness, a pet, or even someone who made you laugh. For the next couple breaths, let's expand our appreciation for the people or pets in our life. Again, one of the things I love about appreciation is that it doesn't require something to be perfect. For example, I might not like everything about my body, but I can appreciate that it breathes for me every day. So let's tune into the self. Appreciate possibly your sense of humor or your resilience, your creativity, your willingness to learn, your compassion, your courage, even your curiosity. For the next couple breaths, let's expand on this appreciation of yourself. Gently shift our appreciation into an area of your life, possibly noticing something that's working out or becoming easier. Maybe it's something you've learned or a goal you've achieved. Perhaps a resource that has become available to you or an opportunity on the horizon. And for the next couple breaths, let's expand our appreciation on some aspects of our life. Gently shifting to appreciating this present moment, your breath, this pause, the opportunity to slow down, and the ability to simply be here. We're going to use our breath where we will inhale appreciation. And when we exhale into relaxation. We'll do that for a couple rounds of breath. So to prepare, let's take a nice deep inhale in and exhaling completely. Inhaling appreciation, exhaling relaxation. Inhaling appreciation. 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 Exhaling relaxation. And as your attention begins to rest more fully in appreciation, notice how appreciation creates space, space for possibility, space for new ideas, space for something unexpected. And from that space, we can begin to ask, wouldn't it be nice? Let's begin to shift our energy and tune into possibilities with, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if I felt a little more at ease? Wouldn't it be nice if things worked out better than I expected? Wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to figure out everything today? Wouldn't it be nice if support arrived in unexpected ways? And wouldn't it be nice if I trusted myself a little more? And wouldn't it be nice if life surprised me in beautiful ways? So for the next couple breaths, think, wouldn't it be nice? And finish your own sentence of how you would like that possibility to enter into your own life. Let's finish this practice with a 4, 7, 8 breath pattern where we will Inhale for 4, hold for 7, and exhale for 8 before repeating that pattern for 8 rounds of breath. So to prepare, let's take a nice deep inhale in and exhaling completely. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release the count. Allow your own natural breath to turn back on. Noticing your physical body, coming back into your physical body, perhaps by moving your ankles around in circles, your wrists in circles, even nodding your head back and forth or side to side, even giving yourself a nice stretch overhead. And thank you again, friend, for showing up and giving yourself this moment of pause to reflect on what you're appreciative about and to expand on it. And I just appreciate you. I appreciate you for having this moment with me and sharing this moment for me. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I definitely look forward to seeing you next week.